Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Perillo, and I'm very glad that you decided to tune in live on Twitch tonight because I'm here. And if it was just me talking, well, then I guess it would just be me. Well, I guess it is just me talking. That's what it takes to be a streamer. You gotta talk. Then, of course, you have people tuned in, listening, and some of you resubbing. Thank you, No More 3. I caught that a minute or so before the broadcast began. It is Krusty's birthday, and I do not believe that Krusty is here right now. I'd be shocked if he wanted to spend any time with us tonight. Not that he doesn't enjoy it, obviously, as a moderator for the channel. But, you know, it's his birthday. Like, what do you... It's his birthday. He's got way more important things to do than hang out here. But it is customary in, I guess, 3D printing circles to 3D print an object, a new object in someone's honor, or something like that. I don't really know much about it. This is just the second time I've done anything like it. This is a cat of sorts that was basically printed for Krusty. If you look up the hashtag birthday Krusty on, that sounds really weird saying it out loud, on Twitter, you can see other people did a much better job with their prints than I did. Liz, who I don't believe is here yet, said that she wanted one. So I'm going to hold this cat to the side for Liz. It's pretty neat. And it's got this pretty unique design. I'm not going to get into printing a whole series of cats. But, you know, I was very glad that one person clued me into what was going on. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known. And I don't know how it works. I just got looped into some kind of Twitter DM thread. It said, Krusty's birthday. Here's the print. I'm like, cool. I have no idea what else to do apart from just do it. Announce it on his birthday, etc., etc. So, happy birthday, Krusty. As you can see on the printer right now, I am printing in a slightly different filament color. This is really a very nice color that I've had for quite some time. It's Atomic Filament Golden Blood Diamond Translucent PLA. So, a golden blood diamond. That's the color. And I'm going with this because Krusty told me at one point that he helped basically develop the color that's being used here. And unfortunately, let's see if I can get it to tilt right. So, like, if you look at it at a certain angle here, like, it gives off this very unique shimmer, kind of a shine to it. This is, of course, the Sith Eternal symbol, logo, insignia. That was the first thing that I printed with this because I was looking for something to do pretty quick, and it's cool. It's glittery. It's translucent. It's kind of like it is like a blood orange red color. I also printed off a few checkers. And I've printed these things off before. Unfortunately, though, like I said, the camera just kind of cheats away some of the color value in this particular filament. Because, as I said, it's not a solid red. When you look at it at a certain angle, it's got this orange hue about it. Glittery, translucent, orange-red. So, for example, this checker, or I should say, like, let's say this checker that I printed, it's kind of got this like blood orange red base, but then the top layers are slightly more orange, slightly more pronounced that way. So it's a very unique color. It's very nice, especially when looking at something at a different angle. So I'm trying a new print tonight, something that I've not yet printed before, but I've wanted to, and Coda 120 will be happy. There are a lot of supports. After that, I plan on doing, yes, another Vader. This is the chest for Vader, but I'm doing it in this filament color because I'm like, dude, I have to. What Vader, you ask? Or you don't ask? I'm glad you don't or didn't. This Vader, I did the pink Vader yesterday. This is the one that I did overnight. Took about 7 hours to print. This is in Printed Solid Jesse PLA, the magenta. Man Magenta. There you go. It's the Man Magenta color filament of the of this variety. So it's printed at 0.1 mm layer height. So very, very fine details. Didn't run into any snags with it. And it turned out, I think, absolutely amazing. Like, I love printing figures. I'm never going to stop loving printing figures at all. Like, this, it turned out so good. So good that I don't know if, with the solid PLA color choices, I'm going to do another one of these figures anything less than 0.1. Because the details on this Vader are sharp. Outstanding. So this Vader is going to go back here for right now on the shelf. The pink Vader behind me. You won't be able to see it because it's kind of over my shoulder. And eventually I may move it over. I've got a pink Vader area. Because yes, there are collectible pink Vader things. The only other item that I might have to show everybody right now is unfortunately empty. And I say unfortunate because this was from Tokyo Disneyland. I bit the bullet and got a Darth Vader popcorn bucket. Star Tours Darth Vader popcorn bucket. Only available at the Tokyo Disneyland. Probably paid way too much for it. It wasn't in perfect shape, but I thought it was a decent deal, a decent price on it. So I was like, all right, well, this is the time to get it then. You can see that the Vader's got the plastic, I guess you would call it, not hooks? No. For the straps. The thingies for the straps on the side, and on the back of the helmet, in a couple of different areas, you can see one area says Star Wars, the other side says Star Tours. So nice detail on the Vader helmet. I can see that there is a bit of a paint rub going on here with his breather piece. But, you know, it's in decent shape. I didn't feel like I paid way too much for this. But I do my best to minimize the amount of large Vader helmet objects that I have because they take up space. And so you got to be judicious. I tend to steer more towards the smaller I'd say more collectible items. But that's just as collectible, the smaller items. I'll just say that. Smaller items tend to trip my trigger. Does Chris have a large nozzle? Resolution looks different than most prints I see. No, it's just a standard, what is it, 1.75 mm diameter. So it's pretty standard. Nothing shocking. You want the Mouse Droid popcorn bucket. You don't know why? Well, Sith Lord Brett, I have one. Can't send it to you because I only have one. I was lucky that someone sent it to me. I paid for it. Wasn't available online. I have the Millennium Falcon, the AT-AT, the Mouse Droid, the Vader, I mean, a standard Star Tours popcorn bucket. I'm not sure if they've made any others, or if they have, I'm forgetting which ones they are. Oh, standard 0.4 mm Prusa mini nozzle. Okay. Oh, the diameter of the PLA is 1.75. The diameter, thank you, Fix'em Dude. Y'all can correct me, because I am far from the 3D printing expert. But I can tell you this. When I see a filament color I like, I'm like, I want to print everything in this. And that's how I feel, how I felt about the translucent aqua, but certainly the blood, golden blood diamond. I gotta remember that. And I'm doing this in honor of Krusty today because I'm not gonna say it's his filament, but he did mention that he had a hand in it. And man, it's cool. So what's interesting, and I think some of you were remarking the other night when I was doing the Imperial Cylinder, which I'm thinking I want to try to reprint it in a different filament, though I haven't decided which one. That I was still having some issues with layer lines, and those issues aren't as prevalent when I print at 0.1 mm layer height, as evidenced by that Vader, which is perfect. And this particular filament, the color of this filament may be throwing things off, but the color of the blood red filament, it's seemingly not showing, and this is the closest thing I have right now, any kind of issues or defects that I can tell. And again, it could just be the filament. So I'm going to be likely trying a solid filament color at some point in the near future before I know ultimately I'm going to have to like replace the little piece of tubing to try to eliminate those problems. You ought to get one figure like the Pink Vader and print him in every color you have as you open new spools. Well, Mark, I kind of, hindsight 2020, I think I'm inclined to do it specifically with the Vader figures. I mean, because it's Vader, and I've done it specifically with the Vader helmet, which I like. It's quicker, it's easier to manage, but there's something to be said about having, you know, an army of these. It just takes a little longer to print, you know, an hour and a half for a helmet versus at 0.1 mm layer height, upwards of 7-8 hours. So yeah, that's probably what's going on. I don't know if my nozzle needs to be replaced, Cenia. At least that's not the advice that I've been given at this point. I'm only having one kind of issue right now, and it remains to be seen whether or not that could be layer height related, the type of filament I've been using related, or, you know, needing to replace something else related. It's difficult to say. So one of the reasons I want to experiment with a more solid color at some point in the very near future, as soon as I get a few of these blood red prints out of the way. The Vader's getting printed overnight, by the way. The new Vader. In the blood red Vader. It's going to be so nice. The Force is with you, Rin. Can I just say Rin? Rinsker? Thank you for following, by the way, this very minute. Appreciate it. No More 3, thank you for resubscribing. And 15 minutes ago, Deviously Mango for resubscribing. What do I think is a good price for the mouse droid? Well, Sith Lord Brit, I tell you what, let me go and grab it, and we can kind of talk through the nuances. I mean, ultimately, I think that'll be the best judge for you. Everyone, feel free to drop and potentially pop. Do we have a raffle? We do now. I'm gonna be back with my the mouse droid popcorn bucket. So I'm grabbing this, and remember to grab, I mean, not just for scale, the Black Series mouse droid, which came with one of the Galaxy's Edge figure packs when they were available. I don't know if they still are. But the cool thing about this popcorn bucket is, yes, it is a popcorn bucket. I'm not sure if I can remember how the hell to open it, but oh, there's the latch. Popcorn bucket. Pretty small. Very nice, though. And the thing that I love about this popcorn bucket is that it looks like a mouse droid. I mean, it is, for all intents and purposes, a mouse droid. Down to the wheels. So, you can fill it with popcorn if you want, or with the strap, roll it along the ground. You can take your mouse droid for a walk. Who would not want to do that with their mouse droid? So it's done very, very well. I'm not sure what the price is at this point. I don't know what these things are going for, but I was very happy. As soon as I see someone getting something at Disneyland or Disney World that's Star Wars related, it immediately goes on my wish list. I'm like, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. I need it. So yeah, this is the popcorn or mouse droid popcorn quote-unquote bucket. Doesn't hold a lot of popcorn, but I don't think that's why you would necessarily want it. I never put popcorn in it, me personally. But it's nice, and I like the fact that it rolls. So it's probably one of the bigger licensed mouse droid products you can get today. This particular mouse droid. So, hang on, let me see here. Is it metal or plastic? Oh, definitely plastic. Definitely not metal. There's also, hang on. There's a latch here and a latch here, which is interesting. So I don't know. Okay, so that's the hook, so it can hang right there. There's the hook, and then there's also a closed latch back here. So maybe that front one is so you can walk it, maybe, or more easily walk it. Is that what it is? You need to see Chris walking a mouse droid of popcorn down the street. I would do it, except the cement would probably mar the wheels. Unfortunately, there's no barcode to scan, but I'd imagine eBay probably has a handful of stuff. This is a Galaxy's Edge product. This particular mouse droid, it was not available when I was at Galaxy's Edge, unfortunately. But if you wanted one, I have no qualms in recommending these at all. Like, all things considered, it rolls. It's licensed. It's probably the largest licensed mouse droid that you can get today. What's not to like? Now, apart from the prices that people are demanding, that's the thing not to like. I don't know what I would say it was worth. I'm not really good at eyeballing it. If they're no longer making them, you can automatically assume the price has gone up. By the way, in honor of Krusty, I am drinking the peanut butter beer that he recommended. That I promised I would drink on his birthday. So there we go. Showed off Krusty print, the filament that he had a hand in, and his beer. I mean, this stream could not get any more Krusty. Apart from having him here. Which could happen at some point in the future. I would not be surprised if that happened. That is awesome. Well, stick around, Rinskier. I try to show off awesome Star Wars things every day, all the time. Even when no one's watching, I'm playing with the Star Wars stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought. RC Maniac, Krusty's probably out celebrating with tacos. It's a very super Krusty stream. Or as I think Loyal Moses said on Twitter, he said, there's Taco Chris, and then there's Jedi Chris. So C Travis 13, we need a designation for you too. It does sound gross, Cenie Up, until you think that, oh wait, that's right, we're talking about practical printing. Krusty. Mouse Droids 4150 according to Celestial Feces. Good to see you again. Mr. or Miss Feces? Celestial? 4150 on Mercari, including shipping. That's probably not too bad. I would be not inclined to spend $50 on it. $25 would probably be a good price. 4150 is probably about as low as you might be able to get. But wow, day 3 of hiccups, DB3D Dan. Shout out to DB3D Dan. And I appreciate, by the way, huge shout out to Fix'em Dude. Thank you very, very much, Fix'em Dude, for doing those shout outs that I missed during my random babbling stuff, which I'm prone to do. Because it's me. You do have medication. Really? They make a medication for hiccups? Really? I had no idea. No PB and jelly beer is good too. I've been drinking this, and it tastes like PB&J beer. I tried it because it was a PB beer. It's okay. It's fine. It's not awesome. Mind you, I thought peanut butter ice cream was gross too, but it pleasantly surprised. Oh no! Peanut butter ice cream's awesome! Oh my god, yes! Chocolate peanut butter ice cream is the best. It is the best. In fact, I've debated with my birthday coming up in another week or so, getting some chocolate type of ice cream. And I'm probably just going to go with those little chocolate bars because they're most affordable. And then eating one with peanut butter on it. Oh, peanut butter and chocolate. Oh, it's the best. The best. They have medication for everything. Just about. How do you think peanut butter ice cream wouldn't be good? Well, some would say that the peanut butter beer tastes good. I have a different palate, I guess. This, that said, probably tastes really good as an ice cream float. Like a vanilla ice cream in this probably tastes really nice, but I will not likely be repurchasing this. There's just something about it that's just like, it's not as satisfying to me. I like Imperials. Imperial IPAs, Imperial Stouts. You slap Imperial on there, so long as it's not been soaked in some kind of like a barrel of bourbon or whatever, then I'm good. You got your peanut butter and my chocolate. You got your chocolate and my peanut butter. Happy birthday. Well, it's not my birthday yet. It's Krusty's birthday, one of our moderators, another member of the greater 3D printing community. You know, my birthday is on the 26th, so it's a little early. Jedi's doing well. She will be back with her mom in probably about a month's time. I probably have a good month or so flying solo, and I'm fine with that. I am quite all right with that. You hate peanut butter? Well, then you probably like nothing that has anything to do with it. I used to love Reese's Pieces too. Hey, Duas. I never figured out how to say your name. Duas Falchion? Your Officer Reese of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups? No Filthy Rebels IPAs here. No doubt about that, Celestial. We're all Imperial all the time. Yuengling beer is one of my favorite. Too bad I have to travel a couple hours to get it. I've heard of it before. Never had it. She is on vacation. Or she's just not here. Like, so she has... I'm taking care of everything. But I usually take care of a lot of things. I don't take care of everything. I'm holding down the fort. And am really loving waking up to a clean house. I love it. It's my favorite thing ever. Oh, I love it. So in many ways, it's kind of like a staycation for me. I'm still working, still doing everything that I normally do, but you never know. Hello, Justin. Good to see you. Keep that awesome printing. See Travis 13, and you'll have a ton more. That's right. He just, in fact, see Travis 13, I think, just posted a Jack Skellington done in resin. It looks really nice. I used to collect Jack Skellington stuff. Used to. Not really anymore. The last Jack Skellington thing that I got, well, actually, I got the reaction figures, the older ones. I should probably have gotten the newer ones too, but the other one I got was I got the Hot Wheels cars. There was a Hot Wheels series like maybe 2 years ago. I got them for like $1 a piece. I mean, it's kind of like one of those things that I see some. Oh yeah, Night Before Christmas. I love it. But I don't collect everything. Can't collect everything. I probably should go and get all the Nightmare Before Christmas figures while I can. If I was to, then, you know, the 5 POA stuff from Super 7 would probably be it. You love that we named our Jedi. You named your cat Naboo. Nice! I hope Jedi one day really appreciates the thought that went into her name. Used to love Jack too, Sith Lord Brit. Yeah, I mean, it was, I don't know how I just enjoyed the film, and then, you know, one collectible after another. And I had a few. For years I had a few. And, you know, kind of chased it lightly. But then I moved, and like half of them broke, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna. Once something like that breaks, I'm just like, I'm not interested anymore. So you printed that for your daughter. Night Before Christmas was her favorite movie, dude. Your daughter has excellent taste. Been a while since you've been on. Work's been busy, and the heat here in Colorado been a little exhausting. Justin, I hear you. In fact, it's been very cool here today. It was I think the high of like 70. No, high of 68. Cool, very cool. In July. I'm like, what's going on? You know, I'm not sure if Super 7 still has the Nightmare Before Christmas figures, or anybody does, really. Your heat index has been 100 for the last few days. Man, Seattle, after that heat wave, we haven't had much. I'm very, very glad, very grateful. Hope it stays that way. Super 7. Going over here, we're going to browse. We're going to browse Super 7, because that's what I like to do. Give me a second. We've got... Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Boop. So I'm on the Super 7 site. They don't have... They have the G.I. Joe... I've already joined. The G.I. Joe Ultimates. I'm not as inclined to get. Not really my scale. So let's see here. We've got... Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, they've still got a few. Oh, they still haven't done Wave 1. Maybe they'll be releasing... Oh, yeah, I should grab them. I should totally grab them. Or I'll... Because they've got 5. 5 in Nightmare Before Christmas wave... This wave. I wasn't into Ren and Stimpy, so I'm not gonna be grabbing those. Just shut off the AC as it's 68 degrees outside. I try to keep everything always at 70, or very close to it. All right. What? Okay, fine. Oh, there are 6 of them. Oh, okay. So I may have to chase down... So they got 5 on their website. I'd imagine Entertainment Earth may have the wave. Oops. I had something like this. Something exact. The fountain. That's one of the ones that I think may have broken. Oh, there's a Jack Chia pet. I had no idea. I should probably qualify the search, huh? So for a brief while, I was collecting this, Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Okay, so they have the Mayor, Sally, Harlequin, Demon. Okay, so I'm gonna try to chase them down. I should probably create a shortcut. There we go. Unfortunately. I'd rather buy like one, like the whole thing is like one wave, a singular wave, rather than kind of breaking it up. Potentially get a better deal. Portable fans running. Well, you know, I found that by keeping the air conditioning kind of going, or everything at 70, didn't have any moisture problems. And specifically like where I keep the filament, and I just checked again, and I've got I can hear water, I can hear moisture, and that only accrued that day or so that I turned off the air. Like other than that, moisture just is non-existent here. Hey, Seoris, good to see ya. Now, this is gonna look very uninteresting until it's done, and then it's gonna be like, oh, I see what that is. I don't think I overkilled the or had overkill on the supports. I would rather, have that there because it's a Vader peg figure of sorts. I figured, okay, just having the supports there just in case. And I thought doing it in this filament color would just set it apart even more. AC unit self-defrost, which is probably the water you hear. No. Not in the AC unit, in the moisture catcher. I shook it around, I'm like, oh, I actually hear water in there. Huh. I was kind of surprised, because I hadn't before. And generally, it's been, at least in the house, it has not been humid. I have a dehumidifier. It usually sits in the basement, and I only typically have to run it when it gets a little moist or damp downstairs. That's when I run it. Not all the time, though. It does take up a lot of electricity, but we do have one just in case, because there's one thing I absolutely cannot stand, and that's humidity. Cannot. Will not stand. Ugh. Not for me. Not for me. Like, I can deal with heat. I can. Not my favorite thing to do. But if there's any amount of humidity, I'm out. Can't do it. So I'm not gonna say Seattle gets humid, but Larzeus, you're probably right. The color filament's good for a Sith Trooper. Are there good Sith Trooper models out there, Larzeus? We should go looking, huh? Okay, so we did that search there. Let's see if we can find. Let's go over to Thingiverse and search for Sith Trooper. Got a helmet. See, so, a lot of these items much better suited for resin. Let's see what this helmet looks like. Larzeus, if you just got here, though. Oh, that looks pretty nice. Okay, so you gotta... I might actually try this. A smaller one, of course. But I might actually try it, Larzeus. Gluing it all together after everything's done. Huh. I did print... This is the first thing I printed in this filament, is what I was going to say, Larzeus. This Sith Eternal logo, which is just perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I was kind of ahead of you there. I was like, I need to print something quick. Let me try this. And it worked. It worked exceedingly well. Yeah, Sith Trooper helmet could work. I wonder... Well, I'd imagine that's got to get... You would glue them together, right? You would glue the pieces together? I wouldn't be printing this to wear it. Why would I do that? I always like the Sith Trooper. There's not enough Sith Trooper-y things to print, seemingly. Drops are queued. Thank you, Fix 'em Dude. Get your drops in. Pop and drop, people. Pop and drop. And with that, I am officially finished with a peanut butter beer. Oh. Not my thing. But I tried it. I'm always down for trying something new. Usually it's safer with cereals than beer. I can eat my way through a cereal well enough, but like beer, you either like it or you don't. Or it's just like, it's fine. The only way I can tolerate a typical American lager is, or beer-flavored water, is with tomato juice, V8. That's the only way I can stomach that flavor. I'm weird that way, I know. But I'm always down for trying something. Like if it's a recommendation, like, oh, you should try this, you should try that. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I can do that. Especially if I have access to it. If I don't have access to it, it's not as simple. Mix it with chocolate beer to make Reese's beer. Ooh, it's not a bad idea, Fix 'em Dude. Although I'm just not. Chocolate beer doesn't do it for me either. I've had it and I like chocolate, but like they tend to be more the milkier stouts that you find chocolate in. I just haven't found one that I like, and I haven't been able to really risk it. Right? Like, oh, I want to try it, but I don't want to. You know. They do have like a build your own 4-pack at some of our stores. I thought about doing just like, oh, okay, this is an interesting flavor. Oh, I really like this. Or they're two great tastes that taste great together. Yeah, but again, I'm not a fan of the milkier stouts. I like the imperial stuff. That said, having recently had an imperial IPA, I'm like, I really like this a lot. Like a lot. So that's probably what I'm going to be having on my birthday, just because I know I like it. It's pretty tasty. Everyone's got different tastes, but I think it's tasty. I know, I'm biased. Let's go ahead and reset that drop. Cue the drop. All right, drop and pop. Get them in, people. Get them in. What do I have planned for my birthday? Senior up, probably not much. I've got, largely open agenda. Streaming, yeah. Cake, an ice cream bar, cereal, chicken nuggies. Fun stuff. Or what I would determine to be fun stuff. What I would consider to be fun stuff. Imperial Beer has Darth Vader approval. It does. Eclipse Empire, good to see ya. Welcome back. Sounds like a great day. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to be doing much. The most I can do here is really eat my way through the day. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do. That's the plan. That's what I've got staged to happen. Chicky Nuggies and Chalky Milk. I don't have any Chalky Milk. I'm having the chalky chalky bars though, and I'm thinking about, like I said, I gotta remember to like put peanut butter on one of them. Peanut butter and chocolate ice cream. Oh, so good. Thing I like about the bars that they're like oat milk bars. I had one on the stream. Thank you, Britt. You've redeemed that at the chat. It is now atted. The thing I like about the Trader Joe's oat milk bars is, number one, they're great. Number two, they're only like 100 calories a piece, so you can kind of measure it out versus like, oh, here's a pint of ice cream, and then just like, oh my god, this thing, oh, how am I gonna, oh, I gotta eat the whole thing. I would rather measure that out than eat my weight in ice cream. I already know it's gonna be a quote unquote bad day for eating a variety of things, but it is what it is. I'm very happy that I'm better off at this birthday. I'm healthier this birthday than I was last birthday. So I've got some flexibility, some room to play. Get a blast from the past, classic bottle of Old Rasputin. But the thing is, Larzeus, I'm as much as I enjoy it, after I had this other Imperial IPA and then went back to the Old Rasputin, I didn't like the Old Rasputin as much. I'm like, I kind of like the Imperial IPA a little more. Like, a lot more. It was really bizarre. I had a seasonal beer from Trader Joe's. It was like, it tasted like pine. It had like a pine flavor to it. And it was good. I mean, it was really good. So that's another one that I'm very much looking forward to. Come that time of year. I thought it was tasty. I enjoyed it. I was probably the only one, but you never know. There you go. You caught the latest episode of Bad Batch today. Oh, Senior, it is good, isn't it? No, I already drank it. You can't get the beer. Go eat a suga. Go. Go have a suga. Suck it, Jawa. It is a good animated series, yes. Well, not just that, Senior, but I don't want to spoil it. But I will say that the two recent episodes, including the one that was just published, are such a surprise turn, but a very welcome one. Like an incredibly welcome one. Seoris, what happened to the sponsor things? They're pausing for the summer. This is what usually happens in the summer months. People go outside, and they've got like a billion other things going on. So they tend to disappear. It's been that way for ages. So it doesn't come as a surprise to me. They may be picking up again come fall. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still using Fangs as well. In fact, they had a Miss Minutes on the front of Fangs.com tonight, or this week. If you watched Loki, you'd know. I thought about printing a Miss Minutes. It would take an incredible amount of supports, and I'm like, but it would be pretty. It'd be pretty cool. I know that, like, unless I knew where something's going, I'm not inclined to print it. So like this, I'm grateful that Liz wants it. So I'll be setting this aside in the Liz bag to go to Liz. She's getting it. Yes, the Bad Batch was just excellent. 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 That was my best, that was my best, Mr. Burns. Mr. Burns. Smithers. Okay, there we go. Miss Minutes would be so awesome. Well, Asgardian Wookiee, it's pretty neat. Let me go ahead and show you on Fangs. The New Monsters Inc. is also good. I've heard mixed things about the New Monsters Inc. So I mean, and that's one of those shows that I kind of want to wait to watch with Jedi, because I think she might enjoy it. Let's go over to Fangs.com and show you Ms. Minutes right here. Definitely more of a resin type of print. Like, I would have to be really dedicated to want to see this through. But it would probably, this one would probably look really good in like an orange. Might even look good in this color. But as I said, it's not really, it's a fun fandom, but not necessarily my fandom. I would have to paint on supports easily, like here, and here, and then underneath. Don't think I'd need to use supports anywhere else. Everything else should be just fine. Yeah, so I thought about it, but I'm like, what am I gonna do with it? Like, once I got it, you know what I'm saying? It's like the Star Wars stuff can go anywhere, but you never know. Boo earns. I just want to see what if. Fix 'em, dude. That is probably and I think I've mentioned this before, the animated series beyond Star Wars, the animated series that I'm looking forward to most. I think that's going to be a fun series. Like a really fun series. I'm very glad they're doing it. And I didn't read the comics like you might have. Wasn't into it as a kid. But just seeing that they're exploring that kind of thing is kind of fun. I've tried watching some of the some comic cartoons, that is cartoons based on comics, and I just can't. I can't get into it. And I've tried again and again and again, but it just loses my interest. Looks like an LG building. LG building. Well, it's a figurine, is what it is. The one you're looking forward to most is Moon Knight. That is Sailor Moon, is it not? Something like that? No? Is it? Thank you, Eclipse Empire. I was wondering. I'm like, am I ever escaping? Starting the drop. If I can type it in. Marvel, he has, like, all these personalities. Who? Moonlight is a DC character. Oh, that's right, Moon Knight. Yes, 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 I remember. That's the one that, oh god, someone's starring in it. Is it, Pablo, no, what's his name? Oh, I know this. Someone big is starring in it. There you go, Color Rainbow. Oscar Isaac, that was it. That was it. I knew there was like some kind of Star Wars crossover, but I was like, I'm like, no, who is it? Who is it? Oscar Isaac. You have a few Moon Knight comics you got as a kid, didn't read them, you like the others better. Need to dig them out now. You know, I'm fine with just waiting. Netflix has been a good gateway. Very much looking forward to the Masters of the Universe coming up like on the 25th. So my birthday may very well be spent watching some Star Wars, watching Masters of the Universe, watching, all the classics. Just enjoying trip down memory lane, reflecting upon, where I was, where I am, where I'm going. The birthday to me is probably more pivotal in terms of, me reflecting upon my life. My birthday is probably more like that than New Year's. Most people, it's like, oh, New Year's comes around, New Year's resolution. I tend to do that on my birthday because I think, okay, I'm a year older. Am I where I want to be? Where do I want to be? How am I going to get there? And made changes last year that have made me a lot happier now than I was on my birthday a year ago, and I'm very grateful that I spent that time. MODOK's been fun. I don't have Hulu. Has a very Harley Quinn vibe. Oh yeah, Harley Quinn I've watched. I haven't watched all of Harley Quinn, but I've definitely watched a lot of it. Marvel character, one of the upcoming Marvel Studios, warrior for the Egyptian god Khonshu. Wow. That's Moon Knight. Fair enough. See, Brit, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Glad I'm not the only one. And it's different every year. Then there's some years that I'm just like really down on myself. Like, I'm not where I want to be. And some years is like, I'm not where I want to be professionally. Some years is not where I want to be personally. Some years is not where I want things to be. Last year it was my health. And it wasn't like I was, in dire situation. But I'm like, I really want to do better. And I did. And I've worked pretty hard and remain as diligent as I can to maintain that. Like, I know where I want to be. And, I do my best to put, those thoughts into action. I don't just like talking about doing something, I like doing it. I'm not a big believer in just putting it out to the universe and then having it do it for me. I'm like, nah, you gotta, you know, you can wish in one hand and crap in the other. And at the end of the day, what do you got? So, I don't know. This year, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where my head's at. I guess it's nowhere, which isn't bad. I'd rather it be nowhere than somewhere where I feel like I'm not where I want to be. And I can say with a fair amount of certainty, I'm pretty much where I feel I need to be right now. And that's a good feeling. It's a comforting feeling. As opposed to, you know, not knowing, you know, what I might want, not having what I might need, not being where I would rather be. And as much as could things, I mean, the way I look at it is it's always a sliding scale, right? Things could be worse, things could be better. Absolutely. Like, I'm a big believer in that. Like, I don't, you know, paint any illusions in terms of my station in life, personally, professionally. Like, dude, like, am I sleeping well? And I've been sleeping well enough. I haven't been hit with insomnia in a while. I mean, for a while there, it's just like every night, 3 a.m., I'd be up like, what the hell? My sleep has been good this past year. Really good. And I'm very, very grateful that you know, whatever rigors of life have not been leaning on me, however that's playing out. And that doesn't mean that I live without stress. I mean, I'm an adult. Hello. I got stress. I got a lot of stress that I don't talk about. A lot of things that I don't talk about. For as transparent as I am, as many questions as I answer, I don't talk about everything that's going on. I can't. Like, it's too much. And I don't need to burden anybody else. And B, I got to keep some of that stuff private. There are a few things that I wish I could talk about right now that I can't. That could very well change, and I hope in the very near future. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so let me close that. That was my favorite Sith. Whoa. Slow down. What do you mean they blew up the Death Star? Who's they? What the hell's an aluminum falcon? Go for Papa Palpatine. Dropping the hammer. This is gonna, I think it's gonna come out okay. But you see the side? It looks even. I'm telling you, this filament prints differently than the other one. It is a Darth Vader peg figure. Someone took, it doesn't look great. I mean, the model's not awesome. Someone took the Lego Star Wars Darth Vader helmets sculpt, the old Lego Vader sculpt, and put it on top of a little people body. I was like, oh yeah, this is something I was just like, you know, what can I print in this that I can get done? Because overnight I'm going to be printing the Darth Vader figure. This one, I've obviously got it in magenta, but I want to print one in this particular color. So very happy. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Vader, sir. I pressed the big red button and the Death Star just kind of went boom. No! Oh, have you, Asgardian Wookiee? Have you not seen that from Robot Chicken? You remember early June was when the caffeine conundrum hit? It was. I haven't had anything. I have not had any coffee, any caffeine for probably close to a month. because my body's just like, nope. I may try. I may try a shot of decaf around Jedi's birthday, just to see, like, okay, how's this going to work? If that was a building of Darth Vader, I know Chris would go there to see it. Probably. I'm not gonna make a pilgrimage to it. But I'd probably go a little out of my way. Just a little. Oh, I think I'm the only one I remember is the Family Guy one with the Sand People song. I'd have to go back and watch all those Family Guy Star Wars episodes. No, this one. Here, hang on. Robot, Chicken, Darth Vader. It's got to be number one hit. Yeah, there we go. The Emperor's Phone Call. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, slow down. Okay, here we go. Linking off to you here, Asgardian Wookiee. There you go. You get used to not having caffeine. Had to stop coffee a few years ago. I don't miss it now. I miss it. I miss it, if only because it helped me be regular, and I have not found anything to take its place. So I've been eating fruit, but apparently that's not enough daily fiber. I don't know how else to get my daily fiber. Specifically, that type of fiber that coffee helped with. Stephen Craig says, stuff you want to talk about, I'm a hypnotherapist. We can talk. Oh, fair enough. I'm good. Psyllium husk? What's that? What is that Metamucil? The real question is, how do you watch Radar now that you don't drink coffee? I do my best. I try to pull through. Console? I don't even know what that is. Googling right now. Natural fibers. Natural. Okay. Console? If this is ambassadorship, where is the console? Daily capsules? Vegan? Interesting. This will help, you say. Because I need it. Badly. Very badly. Very, very, very. It's a natural thickener. Cheerios has fiber. Yeah, but I don't want to get into eating foods that I don't need if I can avoid it. Because it just adds to the calorie intake for the day. Oh, okay. Help support digestive health and regularity. That's what I need. Okay, well. Guess it's worth a shot. 3 capsules, 1 to 3 times daily. Holy jeez. It's got good ratings. At one point, I took like gummies. I had like fiber gummies, but I couldn't find them anymore. I'm not sure if they have. Hang on, they have daily fiber gummies. The console. Interesting. And it's vegan. Chicory, inulin, water, cane sugar, pectin. Blah, 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 blah. Is that... Well, that's the brand you recommended. Well, I'd rather have a gummy. Gummy is way more fun. I don't need anything apart from that. Each dose of Console Daily Fiber Gummies contains 3 grams of fiber to help supplement your diet. I wonder if it'll work. Alright, it's worth a shot. Thank you for the recommendation. They make it in a powder? I don't know about a powder. It just becomes a pain in the ass. You're drinking a Youngling? I'm into taking like a pill or a gummy. I'm not sure, like, what the value of the other capsules would be. It's difficult to say, like, what the measurements are. 500 milligrams. Much better than the powder form. Easier to take and just as effective. Okay, well. Okay, well, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna try the gummies first. Let's see how the gummies work first. Because 66, 1.5 grams per serving. I just like gummies. I will take any excuse. Granted, the gummies don't last as long. You get a higher amount of fiber in the powder versus gummy or capsule. Well, you just take more capsules or more gummies. And the powder just like, I don't know. I know what you're saying. I totally get that. But I gotta figure out what the hell I'd mix it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I wonder if it's like, and what, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I guess I have my morning, I have a Ticino. I wonder if I can mix it with the Ticino. Okay. You received your Jesse box today. Fired up the Prusas. Printing a shimmy bin. Oh, cool. I don't know what a shimmy bin is. This Vader helmet's about done. What's the serving here? It's even got iron. Dietary fiber, 5 grams. 1 teaspoon. That's actually not that bad. Alright. Because I'm making it in the morning anyway. Okay, I'm going to go with the... I'll make it in the... I'm going to try it in the Ticino. Thank you for the recommendation. Totally taking you up on it. Getting Console Daily... The... powder. Because I can just put it in like 1 cup of, or one of my Ticino cups. Cups of Ticino. Estimated delivery. Oh my god, it's not gonna get here for like another. Can I make it? Well, now I kind of wonder if I can check around at a couple of other local places first. Chris, just curious, did you change your nozzle on the printer since I got it? No, I have not changed the nozzle yet. I mean, the nozzle, I don't think, if I have a problem right now, it's not the nozzle. The tube, I think I may need to replace, but when I print with the Atomic Translucent PLA, I don't have the same issues as I do with the other PLA that I print with. Unless I print, like, super high detail, like 0.1 mm versus a 0.2 mm, which is what this is. They sell at Target, CVS, etc. Oh, okay. Let's see here. They do. Kind of pricey for that, but they do have it. Everybody needs fiber. Well, it's worth a shot, I guess, but 402 grams versus... Oh, that's the same price. About the same price. Okay. Nice. Okay. I'm going to get it. I don't think I'm going to pick it up until tomorrow. I love the fact that they do those pickups. Freeze frame? Oh, man. Really? I gotta... Thank you, C. Travis. I had like an itch on the top of my head. Like right as soon as I hit freeze frame, I'm like, I gotta scratch this itch. I would be able to pick it up tonight, but that's not gonna happen. I think you have like just like a day or so to pick it up. But I might as well like get it now for pickup later. Because I'd rather know that I have it, right? And just like, all right, time for a pickup. Asgardian Wookiee, what'd you think of that that segment? Betrayed by the Bits. Yes, indeed. Not my favorite Vader sculpt as far as a head or helmet is concerned. But it is what it is. I gotta find a better way of displaying these rings, apart from like in this bin. I know. I'm just gonna take it in with my put them by my colognes. Jedi will say, "Can you wear this ring today?" Like, okay, fine. It was so good. I loved it. I told you, when I make a recommendation. 3D print a hand? What? Try these two here. That's pretty much it. That's the final bar. Almost done printing your thermal detonator? Oh yeah, I did one of those. Let's go ahead and flip over to this view. Get that off here. Such a nice color. Oh, this filament. This filament and I are gonna go places. I should get that Vader going, huh? Give me a second. Did I print? Okay, did not. I want to get the second print going, the body of the or the not body, but the rest of the Vader. So I got the body. Put that too. This other one definitely is not going to finish anytime soon. It'll finish for tomorrow. You'll be able to see it tomorrow. Alright, where's Coda? Where is she? That came off easily. Yeah, that's exactly the way I wanted it to be. I'm telling you, man, this filament doesn't have near as many problems. And like I said, maybe it's because of the color, but... Krillin 64, it seemingly came out nice. Yes. The supports are primarily there because there was an overhang. You guessed Dr. Squatch soap has a set of Star Wars soaps? Oh, you mean the ones I have on order? Yeah, they released them earlier this week, like Monday, I think. That was when Sunday morning, I think pre-orders went live. And yes, I got more than one set. Guess that means I got to do a hot tub stream. Is that? They weren't too badly priced. A little expensive, but they are collectible. And yes, I got one to use and one to continuously keep in the package forever. Ooh. Now this I'm not happy about. Oh, that came out okay. I'm a little worried because some of the supports went into that. There's a gap. Get your support removal drops in. It's according to the master. Fix him, dude. He is the master. Whoa, this is pretty cool. The only other color I was thinking of doing this one in is the Prusament Galaxy Black. I may still do that. It came out. Very subtle. Not quite done yet. Can't escape me that easily, buddy. I'm not your buddy, friend. This is gonna get... Okay, we're getting... Oh boy. Right now I'm trying to get the supports underneath the face out, which is kind of critical. How am I going to get in there? I know I can do this. Hey, Hollywood. Hey, Krusty! What are you doing here? I'm celebrating your birthday. I had your peanut butter beer. And, showed off the model. And using... This is that blood filament that you said you had a hand in. Hollywood's here, so okay, everyone, sing happy birthday to Krusty. I'll start it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Krusty. Happy birthday to you. Are you older than me yet? Just popping in to say hello. Well, you didn't have to, dude. We assumed, I just assumed you were, like, napping. You should, like, it's the one thing can't get enough of. Boy, everything else on this model came off okay, and then I get to this last tiny bit of support, and it's just like, no! That was the risk I took, though, because without these supports, it would be Problem City. You can tell it's a Vader of some... Yes, it's a Peg... A Little People Vader. A Peg Vader. Just got back from dinner. Greek tonight. Oh, nice. Oh, Black Widow. Nice, nice, nice. Sounds like a good birthday. Solid. Greek food is a good food for any occasion. So happy that I finally had tzatziki the other day after years of not going or not having it. Oh, love tzatziki. Love, love, love. I also thought I've got some vegan those vegan eggs. I may end up making vegan eggs for my birthday too. I'm going all out with the fun snacks on my birthday, basically. That's the bottom line. Yeah, I'm still inclined to wait on Black Widow. Still gonna wait till until it's fully available without fee on Disney Plus. Dude, this stuff does not want to come out. Give me a second. I'm going to try something. Fire! 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 Yeah. I wanted to see how it burned. Be fine. Cheating, paid the kids the money for it. Enjoyed Black Widow in the theater last week, and the popcorn was so good. Oh, yeah, see, that's the thing. Is like popcorn at the theater, too awesome. That's the only reason why Jedi wants to go. It's because the popcorn at the movie theater is awesome. She didn't care about the movie. Jedi remembers things by food, and I hope to God she's like a chef or something, because I think she was born to be a foodie. Her mom's certainly foodie. Yeah, the only way you can beat movie popcorn is basically making it that way at home, like Loyal does. You're too full for popcorn? Blasphemy! Go eat some fiber. Dude. Down to the last little bit here. Trying not to get too the problem is that this is like right on the face, so like I don't want to screw up too many details if I do up here. So, Krusty, the world wants to know, was it a good birthday? And I think you got tagged on Liz's reply. She wants one of those cats. So I've got I like got a bag set aside for her, and every so often I'll ship up something to Canada. So she's getting your cat, FYI. I just gotta tell her, I'm like, well, if you see something else that, you know, I print that you're like, I would like one of those, you just gotta tell me, and then I can put it in her bag. Her pile O stuff. A Canadian shipment, yes. The Tiki Cat. That will be in her next shipment. Although I don't really have much right now. I sent her, she wanted something else and I'd sent it up to her with a couple other things that I had that I picked up thrifting. Golden Girls crap. The only kind of movie I think I would love to see on my birthday would be a Star Wars movie. I mean, I enjoy movies, but they're probably never going to be releasing anything in July. Man, this is... really tricky. Watch all of them in order? Maybe. I can see there we go. Sometimes these supports get they're really fun. Alright, let's see how this does. Go. And thus begins this is why most people who are smart do not print anywhere but their garage, because otherwise it gets really messy. But not bad. It looks better in real life than what you see there. Like this is really cool. I can't explain the way it shines. It looks more red in real life less orange than it does in the camera. But as I said, it's kind of like orangey red. But yeah, this turned out exactly the way I thought it would turn out. I don't think I would print like a ton of these, if only because that support is kind of, supports get a little nuts. Let's see how it looks in the other camera here. So yeah, it's even more bold. Just a little too close, yeah. Yeah, it looked better on the other camera. Yeah, little peg person Vader. Peg Vader. Can't have too many of those. Okay. I'm good. I got to say happy birthday to Krusty. Print what I needed to print. I'm debating doing watching the what's that scary movie, Quiet Place 2 tonight. I know I've been debating that for a while. Boogie2988 is just chatting. Boy, I haven't seen him in ages. He's doing magic. So he's doing magic, Boogie. Oh, Linus is doing the WAN show. He doesn't care. That square guy looks like he's building. That's funny. A couple other people playing video games. We rated April B. Senior a couple weeks ago. Well, Mr. Vader, I hate to say it, but you're breathing down my neck, and that's kind of weird. Like, please do not breathe down my neck. Thank you, Darth. That I really appreciate that. If you don't, because you've got warm breath, and it kind of smells like what you had for lunch, whatever the hell you had for lunch. Have I rated Knackers? No, not as such. Thank you, Lars Zeus. Knackers. What the hell? Okay, so Toy Galaxy's playing Rocket League. It's not a typical stream. Like I like their chatty streams. I don't like the gaming streams as much. April we rated on her birthday. That square guy, I don't know if we've rated him before. Thank you, Eclipse Empire. Appreciate those bits. Thank you for the cheer. I'm sitting here debating. Wow. Repzion, holy cow. Haven't seen his name in eons. Phil! You saw me come up on the front page of Twitch? Probably because I was recommended. I don't know if I'm on the front page. Probably because I was recommended for science and technology. Phil, how, are you on Twitch? Hang on, adding you as a friend right now. You've got 6 followers. Alright, I'm following you back. Everyone, you got, I mean, he doesn't, oh, he doesn't stream. You have an account, but you don't, Phil. You'd be there's a woman on here, she's a geologist. And she geeks out about geology. Like, all the friggin' time. All the time. I don't have her handle up right now, or I'd link you off to her. But there are a few people who do science and technology stuff here. Really, like, really in-depth stuff. That's the kind of person Phil. Phil, hang on, Phil. I still have this meteorite, Phil, that you gave me eons ago, a millennia ago. I still have the meteorite that you gave me. Is it in focus? There we go. This is an official meteorite. I still have it. I keep it. I know where it is. Like, there are very few things that I have, like, that I know exactly where they are. But yeah, I still have the smiling meteorite. Not to be compared with coprolite. It'd be a meteorite from another kind of galaxy. It's licorice gum. Not quite licorice gum. No. This is a meteorite. I still have it. Yeah. After all these years. So I get to tell my daughter that's a meteorite. It fell from space. So, very few things that I hold on to, Phil.
Flacco the Clown gifted Phil Plate a subscription. Flacco the Clown gifted a tier 1 sub to Phil Plate. They have given 24 gift subs in the channel.
Thanks, Fucko. Knew I could count on you. So there you go, Phil. Now you are officially subbed to this channel. Who gifted? Fucko the Clown gifted that. Something from space. That's right. Official. I mean, I guess technically speaking, we're all made of matter from space, but this is like direct from space. Yeah, Phil. I've been twitching every day, just geeking out, 3D printing crap. Like I did, another Darth Vader item here. Printed off a Darth Vader figure yesterday overnight. Printing another Darth Vader figure. Hello, Star Wars. Shock. So, Phil, you may have actually seen, if you ever watch any like shows like on Discovery or whatnot, they're talking about space. Phil's probably been a guest on that show. And I met Phil. He was a guest when I was hosting Call for Help. And known as the Bad Astronomer. Bad Astronomy. Pointing out all the things in movies that weren't, like, plausible. Like, they just weren't accurate. Like, not even remotely. And, we became friends, I would say. I can't count... God, I think I know Phil more and still follow Phil more than anybody else that I ever met at Tech TV, including people that I worked with. He's just that smart. He's just that cool of a guy. So, give Phil a follow on Twitter, if nothing else. Hang on. Give me a second. If I can type. I'm trying to get the URL set. Okay. So, Bad Astronomer on Twitter, right there. Give him a follow. You're just talking today about today to your wife. Oh, funny. I was your first follow? I didn't know that, Phil. That's oh man, that's too good. That's too good. That's too funny. I don't know if you remember, but on your show we talked about Rain of Fire, how you real animals could breathe fire. I barely remember. I barely remember that. I remember having the interviews, but I can't remember a lot of the details. That was like two decades ago. 2 decades ago, Phil.
Hello there.
Zach Rutledge, how you been, Zach? Saw your adventures over at Disneyland. That's what you're talking about with Marcella Day. Wait, hang on. Do animals really breathe fire then, Phil? Is there officially now an animal that breathes fire? Have I missed that detail? You would know. Shout out to Zach Rutledge, who's making me jealous for, being at Disneyland and me not. So now, I know Phil, not so much as an astronomer who writes awesome space stuff, but as a goat influencer. Phil is the world's leading goat influencer. A goat-fluencer is really, he's top 10. Easily top 10.
Zach Rutledge just subscribed.
Thank you for that. Appreciate you extending your tier 1 subscription through August. I know you're itching to get back into the streaming game and telling me if you got the black Kyber crystal from Galaxy's Edge this time around. Your goats need their own channel. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they probably do. You could like stream your goats on YouTube, right? I don't know if Twitch allows unattended streams. Although it would be really cool. You've probably done this before, but like there's one telescope out there that allows you to, it's got like automatic integration with your smartphone. Like the viewfinder is your smartphone and or computer or whatever. Like it's an app. It's kind of it's on the pricier side. I couldn't tell you what kind of telescope it is. But I'm like, well, when it comes time, Jedi starts asking questions, that's probably the telescope I'm going to get. Unistellar, that's it. I was like, yeah, that's what I would want. I would want to be able to punch it in. I'm like, look at that. This is what we're looking at. It's coming in through the... But it's a little pricey. So I'm like, I'll wait. I'm going to wait until I can't wait anymore. One more shot at it Monday. Well, Zach, good luck. I don't think there's anything on Galaxy. There's a couple things I've been looking for at Galaxy's Edge, but I'm not going to make you my mule for that. You want to play with one of those? They send the image right to your phone. They're 3,000. I'll make that argument. I'm like, yeah, but like it's her education. We need to teach her. I'll make the argument. And hopefully they come down in price by then. If and when Jedi starts asking about the stars, I feel if it doesn't happen in the next, few years, by the time she's like a young teen, like 12, 13, a good 7 years from now or so, if she's still not curious about that kind of thing, I think that would be the time to get something like that. Rinskier, yeah, I totally agree. Sometimes the pricey things are worth it. Absolutely. And that would be one example of something that I think would be worth it because apart from that, you're dealing with more traditional telescopes, which may very well be more powerful. But they also require a different level of coordination and, precision that as a noob, I just want to look at. I just want to maybe look through a viewfinder and that's it, right? And you're setting it up, is like following, tracking, like I don't know. But with this particular system, it from what I can tell at a distance, a light year away. That's as far away as it is. It's very user friendly, and you punch in what you want to look at, and it knows where you are, and then the smartphone app basically is your viewfinder. And so theoretically, it would be the best experience for me. More likely, programmable scopes are cool. Celestron has a couple of tabletop size ones. Yeah, I never bit the bullet. Because I was always like, yeah, I'd want one that I could connect my camera to, right? And then it's just like, and then you got this attachment and that attachment. Like, I don't know. So I held off. And now, a typos are how I know it's really you? Sure, Phil. Sure it is. Yeah, that'd be something that if it encouraged Jedi to go deeper into STEM, I think it would be worth the $3,000. I do. That'd be really cool too. Like, let's go look at, we're gonna watch, we can look at the moon, or we can look at Jupiter, or look, Mars is over there. We can wake up early. We can look at Venus, whatever. So, a guy in the 3D community, NASA ambassador. Wow. Now this is, I've seen the telescope. I've read reviews, and I'm like, that I've pretty much identified as that would be the one for me. I never went that far with the 3D printing. Obviously, I've got the Prusa Mini 3D, or the Mini Plus, and it's worked out very, very well. Uranus. I know what you want me to say, Hollywood N3D. It's not. It's Uranus, or something like that. She went to the problem is Jedi went to Diana took her to a museum up here in Seattle where there's like not an air and space museum but basically like that, and she was all like enjoying it, and this is kind of cool astronaut thing, and then they had this stand up display of like a like the human body and what would happen, like how you take care of health or injuries in outer space. And so she freaked out. So it was basically the body without skin that she saw, and she immediately equated space with that. So yeah, that was not. It took us forever to convince her. We're like, no, that's not space, honey. So I'm hoping that getting a telescope like that one, what was it called? Uniscope, whatever. I'm hoping that would pull her back in. Yeah, that would not be great outreach. It was not. It I will say, it not psychologically damaged her, but she was definitely very concerned about that. Unistellar. Yeah. That's the one I want. Yeah, when you go to space, your skin goes away. So I'm hoping that when she's old enough to like, and understand, okay, that's what it was, getting something like a Unistellar, as pricey as it is, will, pay back in spades, right? And so I don't know when too late is. I don't know when too soon is. Right now, I think it would be too soon. Like, I've got to catch her right at that curious stage, where she's exploring a little bit more. So maybe a couple more years, and it'll probably be time for a Unistellar telescope. As pricey as it is, can't put a price on that. You use mine for birding and all kinds of things, and the moon always looks nice. Yeah. I'd probably spend most of my time looking at the moon. It's pretty incredible that they have a telescope that connects to your smartphone like that. It's pretty neat. That's it. That to me that's the kind of telescope I had been waiting for. Chicago has some awesome museums. Yeah, Seattle's not great when it comes to museums. Not really. I mean, we've got some okay things here, but nothing like spectacular. Like, you gotta go. Oh yeah, Britt. Yeah, Zach's here. Zach's taking a break from Disneyland. He's taking a break, with having fun and being bored by me. There's a sci-fi... Oh, yes, the Sci-Fi Museum in Seattle. That's good. That's about the only museum that I could probably recommend up here. That's awesome. Like, depending on what their exhibits are, the stuff they have, like from Paul Allen's collection or whatever, is spectacular. Like, they've got, like, a Rhodian head. They had, and I want to say it's in the permanent collection, the Ceres from Galaxy Quest. Quite a few items from sci-fi. It is definitely worth it. EMP depends on the exhibit. I saw, like, the Henson traveling, the Muppet, not Muppet show, but Muppets that went through, including screen-used Dark Crystal Muppets. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. You use scopes. Well, Phil is he is a professional. Like, a definite professional. Like, he is he is the space guy. If I got a question, I ask Phil. So, I was watching the disclosure of what what are they now called? UAPs, because they're not UFOs. UAPs. Very interesting. No real answers. Just a lot more questions. So now it's been declassified, but I still don't know if it's artificial intelligence. I can't go that far. There's more than that we don't know compared to what we do know. That's my feeling. I kind of go back to that. I'm like, it's Occam's razor. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But there quite a few interesting theories bouncing about. Some UAPs are fairly easily explained. XKCD covered it. Well, if XKCD did it, then it's probably true. Oh, I believe a lot of UAPs are easily explained. However, some of that stuff that comes out of the military, I don't quite know if that's easily explained. Thank you for following LJ Tech, ljtech.com. That is a mouthful. Pepstick, thank you for following.
Pepstick
We just
just
rated you the other night. it was pretty amazing watching. I didn't know half of what you were talking about because I'm not, as much as I enjoy 3D printing, I enjoy it like immensely.
Show me what you got.
What I got, Liz? Let me show you what I got. I got a Darth Vader that's printing right now, a figure. But what else did I got? Well, tonight I printed this. It's a Darth Vader peg person. Yeah? What do you think? Glad to be here. Yes, thanks for the host. It's much appreciated. No problem. We were looking for someone to raid, and I always like raiding other 3D printers or people who are talking and interacting. So that's how you became a raid target. I also got this meteorite, Liz. This meteorite I got as a gift from Phil, Dr. Phil Plate, the bad astronomer himself. And he's in chat. He popped in and started following tonight. I got this meteorite from him, and I still have it. It's in a place of honor. I mean, I know they come bigger, but like, this is a big meteorite. This is easily one of the crown jewels of my general collection, certainly. I also got this. This is the 0.1 mm layer height Darth Vader figure. Turned out very, very well. I like the color on it. So that's why I'm printing in the blood orange red filament. Same figure. Theoretically, is that in focus? No, it wasn't. There we go. There we go. Now that's in focus. Sometimes it's kind of tricky to get these things to pop into focus, but there, now it's in focus. He's so magenta. He is. He is. Did this one come out fine? There we go. That might be a little clearer. Peg person Vader. I got that. I didn't really get much else apart from the Star Tours old Vader popcorn bucket. Didn't have this. Finally bit the bullet, grabbed it. Came with the lanyard of sorts from Star Tours. The Darth Vader popcorn bucket. And of course that prompted us to talk about other popcorn buckets, and Sith Lord Brit asked about the mouse droid, and I said I had that one, so I went and grabbed my mouse droid popcorn bucket. I don't think they have any new popcorn buckets at Galaxy's Edge. Of course, Zach could probably tell us. But, so I grabbed this one. She got a kick out of it. Set that down on the ground. That pink Vader looks like it's on Pepto-Bismol. Well, look, it is. It pretty much is. You got the minifigs you won today from the local brick shop? Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know you won them. I guess I wasn't listening when you won. That's awesome. I'm so jealous. Fred got that same one last night. Oh, the mouse droid? Did you find an old episode of us? You did. Oh my god. You found it. Phil found an old episode of us on Tech TV. Oh, the mouse droid, yeah. I didn't think they were still making them, but I guess they are. Okay, well, then hopefully Sith Lord Brit shouldn't have a problem getting one. Or I can't imagine her having a problem. I also got... I told you, 20 years ago, Phil. I suck at math, but I knew that. I also printed out this, Liz. This turned out really nice. The Sith Eternal... Sorry, it's too close. Sith Eternal badge of sorts. So I had fun with this filament. It's very nice, glittery, glistening filament. And I love it. It's red. I cut open mango. I sliced open a couple of mangoes today. And did so the other day as well. I use for the mangoes, I use like the gloves that you can't cut through because I'm afraid of slicing myself. That's the last thing I need. So, oh my god, we looked so young. Phil, you haven't aged a day. Was this the time you gave... Hang on, is this the time you gave me a meteorite? Hang on, I don't know. Is it? Was it? I need to watch this segment now. So funny, Phil. So funny. No, you've aged about 7,000 days. Is that how many? Is that 22 years? That video is amazing. Well, Fucho, you're watching the two people who were in that video. Well, you're watching me, and you're seeing Phil. We were the two people in that video. The young Chris, you love seeing the old video. It starts out with you bopping your head. Well, it's because that's what I do. I'm a bobblehead. Before Funko was into it, I was into it. Thank you for following. Me too. Cripes, I look like a baby. So weird. Look at my hair. Of course, now I'm like, now I'm going gray. That's my hair now. I couldn't pull this off. But I want my hair to do the Reed Richards thing and just go white like. It's not my birthday, Drop Table employees. It's Krusty's birthday. Krusty was here. Krusty is a moderator. But thank you. My birthday's coming up on July 26th. 26th. I can't even say that. I'm getting so old. My tongue is like falling out of my mouth. How long have I been 3D printing for? About 6 months? I set it up on stream in February. And honestly, it was this community here that kind of got me into it. And if quite a few people who are into 3D printing do tune in and hang out on a regular basis in this channel. And I am 3D printing something every day. Definitely something different every single day.
Zach Rutledge gifted Mhitu a subscription. Zach Rutledge gifted a tier 1 sub to Mhitu.
Well, thank you,
They have
Zach
given 83
Rutledge.
gift subs in the channel.
I know that Me Too appreciates it. We were just in fact, Me Too. We were a hype train. Oh, great. You know what that means? That means I gotta go grab Emperor Palpatine. Let me go ahead and turn on the hypnotism. Alright, got the hype train going. I don't know how far we're gonna make it today. Let's see. I'm gonna get Palpatine. Hello, my pitiful friends. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Palpatine sounds a lot like Chris. Well, little did you know that I have a cold right now, and it's making me sound like Chris. That's the problem. Oh boy, everybody's dropping. Look at that. Thank you, Phil Plate, aka the Bad Astronomer. Everyone give Phil a follow on Twitter. The most amazing, sciencey, spacey guy I've ever known. That's the technical term. Not astronomer, spacey guy. Thank you very, very much.
Fixum Dude gifted JLD250 a subscription. Fixum Dude gifted a tier 1 sub to JLD250. They have given 118 gift subs in the channel.
Amazing! Thank you so much, Fixum Dude. Thank you very much. And Aveline French for cheering 100 bits. Eclipse Empire for 100 bits. JLD250 for helping kick off the hype train with 100 bits. Liz cheering 100 bits. And then, of course, our Drop Table employees, Zach Rutledge, with his gift, also helped get things going with this particular hype train. Now, where was I? Oh, Liz, thank you so much for the 48 bits. I sound like Chris Pirillo. I know I do. Which is good, honestly. Because I hate Chris with a passion, and it is my goal to eventually overtake his body and channel myself through, kind of like a Being John Malkovich kind of thing. Which I enjoyed that movie. It was a good movie. Thank you, Zach Rutledge, for the cheers. The perfect cheers. Those are my favorite. The 66. I ordered them earlier. I'm glad they finally showed up. I also think it was
what we do is, if we need that extra push over the cliff, you know what we do?
Put it up to 11.
11, exactly. One louder.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
They do go all the way to 11. Hype trains only top out at
You're
level...
just resubscribed for 2 months. I need to quit being so cheap.
Unbelievable!
Hollywood and 3D chaired X1500.
Hollywood N3D, thank you so much for the 1,500 bits. That's an amazing cheer. And Aveline French with the 20, and the Trek Nerd, who needed to tune in the other night. Resubscribing with Prime, subscribe for 2 months. I appreciate that immensely. Hollywood, amazing. So, since the Trek Nerd is here, don't worry about it, the Trek Nerd. I'm glad you are spending your Prime subscription on me. You missed the Star Trek. Oh God, when I talk about Star Trek, I get gassy. It's a problem, admittedly. Not just because Rad Nikki helped me process it. C Travis 13, thank you for the 100 bits, and then Aveline French for the 20 in Hollywood N3. I can't get over that. Okay, Trek Nerd, don't move. I've got to get something here that you will enjoy immensely. So, Super 7 sent me their reaction figures. So now, I'm letting Chris play with them too. I have the Star Trek Super 7 action figures. I got the whole collection, Series 1. But yes, I now officially have Star Trek figures. These are the first Star Trek figures I've ever owned and I've ever wanted. Though, to my credit, I did buy a Counselor Troy figure for my daughter. She's got a collection of women in sci-fi and fantasy, just random females, girls, etc. And I made sure that Counselor Troy was one of them. Thank you, JLD250, for the 100 bits. Can you have a refund now that I brought out Star Trek? No, I'm telling you, Locutus looks exactly like a Star Wars alien. These figures are so cool. I'm sorry. I had to. The Trek Nerd wasn't here. I needed him to know. I needed it. Okay, for my punishment, I will flog myself. I promise. You stay away from me, Jawa. I'm serious this time. Last time the Jawa came in here, I got a stretch. Hang on. Oh, not just good. That was amazing. I needed that stretch. Sometimes I need to be reminded. Now the Trek Nerd... Do you see that? I have made the Trek Nerd's life complete. Eclipse Empire, thank you for coming in with the 66 bits. I will not be flogging myself on camera. That will not be happening tonight. At least not that I know of. That's not the plan. We've got 2 minutes left to go. The level 3 hype train. And that's a good one. We get all the way through level 5. I'll throw down 5 million Perillo popcorn. And I will not flog myself. How's that for a decent promise? Most people would flog themselves. Me, not so much.
Paceless just gifted 1 subs.
Oh, to the local brick shop. That's awesome. The local brick shop. Haven't seen him in a bit. I watched him last night. We were talking about minifigures. He heard about my amazing minifigure collection. Jesus crackers. How many times have I told you, Lazus,
just
not
gifted 5 subs.
to fire the blaster when I'm sitting here? You could have hit me. Lazus. Well, now the local brick shop, I hope, will come back. I need to get some minifigures anyway. Does he have good prices on minifigures that I don't yet have? I found out, well, I have Mr. Gold. I don't have the VIP certificate, unfortunately. I also have the chrome-plated C-3PO, one of 10,000, not the gold one, unfortunately. That was a little disappointing. Thank you, Zach, for gifting 5 subs, including to RC Maniac and Poops Tech and A. Menegoni. That's amazing. We're now into a level 5 hype train. 4 just kind of flew by. Like a fart. Like a wet fart. It just went shooting right by. I wouldn't even say the hype train's it's rolled. Unbelievable.
Eclipse Empire Cheerdex 2000.
Eclipse Empire. That's astounding. Thank you so much for the 2,000 cheers. I'd imagine that in your life, you're sitting there cheering out loud 2,000 times, going, woo, woo, Woo! 2,000 times. That's what I imagine you doing. Throwing those bits down. I appreciate it immensely. It helps keep the Death Star spinning and the Star Trek figures in the trash compactor. There, did you like that? Does that work? Is that fair enough? Have I brought balance to the Force in some way, shape, or form? But theoretically, I did. We're at 74% with 3.5 minutes left to go. He dropped the... Who dropped the mic? Did I drop the mic? I might have dropped the mic. It would not surprise me if I did. That's what we need. The Death Star spinning. Very evil, very nice. Yes, I concur. Oh, another stretch. Fair enough. I've been up for a while. You just wait until I get 3PO to turn the damn thing off. Good luck. That protocol droid will not stop talking. So annoying. The Ugnaughts destroy... No, the Stormtroopers shot him. The Ugnaughts tried to destroy him, and then Chewbacca saved him. I wish they had not. The universe would be a lot more silent if that rust bucket wasn't salvaged. I'm not very good at the comebacks, obviously, and the name making fun of things. Thank you, Hollywood N3D, for those cheers. Astounding. Pushing us within 10% of completing this hype train. Getting all the way through a level 5. So Perillo popcorn for all. And then after this stream, I'm going to be eating popcorn. And then I think I'm ready for the quiet place. Even though it's scary. Maybe I should wait until tomorrow, in the middle of the day. Yeah, I don't want to watch a scary thing in the middle of the night. That's not a good... I'll keep watching The Sopranos.
I have you now.
Do you do? That's the perfect sound effect to use. Thank you so much, JLD250, for the additional 100 bits, and the Trek Nerd coming in with an additional 100. You don't do... It's not really horror. It's more of a thriller. Kurt, the first movie was good. It was more of a thriller. Lazus pushed us over the finish line 105%. Probably diaper worthy? Oh. Well, I don't wear diapers so much anymore. Debating between Dodgeball or Indy 2. Dodgeball's good. I'm going to continue with The Sopranos. Alright, everyone, let's go ahead and add some points to your accounts. Adding this to all who are currently here. 5 million Perillo popcorn. Just like that. Added to all of your accounts. Look at that. It says added to 66 users. The perfect amount of people tuning in now to watch and listen. That is astounding. Really appreciate that level of support you have all given. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in, for supporting in whatever way you see fit. It's amazing. I cannot express just how grateful I am to be surrounded by such amazing people every day, helping keep this Death Star run. But for now, I must disappear. I have been vanquished. Therefore, I must melt away. I hope you have fun with Chris. He's going to come back, and don't tell him I peed in his seat. Thank you. Hey everybody, one and all. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Can I get this stuff? You left this on again, didn't he? All right, I turned that. The hell? What the? No, I had all my beer before. The hell did? Oh my God! Did Palpatine pee in my seat? Did he urinate? I'm just gonna have to sit on the edge of my chair then. I don't want to like, oh, God. The hell has he been eating? That's worse than asparagus pee. That stuff's nasty. That's the nastiest pee you could ever have. Asparagus pee. He shampooed it. The smell will fade. Oh, okay. Okay. As long as it'll fade. I'm good.
Zach Rutledge gifted King Shackles a subscription. Zach Rutledge gifted a tier 1 sub to King Shackles. They have given 89 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you so much, Zach. Really appreciate that support. Very much so. Rank 1. Oh, Kurt, you are number 1. Oh, I'm still number 5. Funny. Stay to complete the hype train. Gotta run. No, fair enough, Avaline. I hope you have a good day. King Shackles is happy. Look at that. I always like when people are happy that they get a gifted sub. You are happy. That's great. There's Zach in the middle of Disneyland. Well, not literally. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're staying somewhere. Well, you live in the area though. So y'all are so lucky. Y'all are so lucky. Oh, to be able to go to Disneyland like that. You don't even gamble anymore. It's quite literally just the hype trains. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, people kind of stopped asking. Well, there's Phil Plates. There's his Twitter feed. You gotta go follow. You gotta go follow Phil. Phil is a must follow. Guy's wicked. He's wicked smart. Pep6 says, so I see you running Prusa Mini by the looks of it. Have I used a custom extruder, E3D Humera? No, there's nothing custom on this. It was a review unit, actually, from Prusa back in February. And everything's stock. This is a Mini Plus. I haven't needed to really replace anything yet. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I'm not hardware-minded. I've been able to figure a lot of this out, but Hollywood is saying that he will pay for a Luke Skywalker Legacy Saber, Return of the Jedi Legacy Saber. Okay, the extruder is different than what I remember. Well, this is a Mini Plus. So I think Mini Plus was different from the Mini in some way, shape, or form. Honestly, all I've been doing every day is just 3D printing something different. And more often than not, it's a Star Wars thing. And you just missed, let me go ahead and flip this around. You just missed, I did a 27 days of, oh, hang on. Liz accidentally blocked Mark. Okay, you're back, though. It happens. All right, let me show you here, Pep Stick. Give me a second. You got into 3D printing 7 years ago. Wow. So up there on the shelf are about 27 individual figures that I printed, much like the Darth Vader that I held up, much like the one I'm printing now. I'm kind of on that kick. So that's basically what I've been doing for the past 27 days. They're articulated figures. I've been having fun with doing that kind of thing. I like the smaller stuff. I tend not to print things that I'm not going to hang on to or hold on to. Liz, I mentioned on Twitter, is going to be getting Krusty's birthday 3D print. Going to set that aside for her, put it in her bag. This is going to be Liz's cat. The Tiki cat, which is pretty nice. Twitch for iOS is janky. iOS is janky. iOS is very janky. Oh my god, lol, that's so much. It is. It is. Those, I did, because I had to. They were like hologram figures. I'm a huge fan of Star Wars. Hello, duh. I don't know if you can tell. But, you know, I probably 3D print different than anybody in the community. I mean, I think we all do. But, like, I'll see a model that I want, and then I might try a filament, but I'm more like, I go for stints with one filament color. So for the last little while, it was that aqua transparent PLA. And I pretty much print in PLA because I'm not going to put this in an enclosure. I'm sitting right here at the desk. But I'm probably going to be sticking with this atomic filament for the next little while too, after a brief pull with this filament to get a couple of other things that I wanted to get done. You leave iOS alone, it's as good as Apple deems it to be. Yeah, it's not great. Although they may be improving the next version. I heard it, I've got it on good authority that some of that chop and slop may very well be improved. Still not going to pull me back in. I don't think I could ever go back to iOS like that. I could be wrong. I didn't start it. You got an Ender V3 V2 in October. Just what is on your shelf? Probably twice as much as I've printed since getting it. Really? Oh, me too. You stick around, hang out here. I'm printing something every day. Not always a Star Wars figure, not always a Star Wars figurine, but a lot of the Star Wars stuff. I'm like, ooh, that looks kind of neat. Ooh, I got to try that. He'll go back. Mark my words. Who will go back? Now that you caused a ruckus, drops, get your drops in. It is addictive, I'll say that much. For reference, we have 30 machines currently, and all are building 165 more. Wow. Yeah, but you're making things. You're making car parts? Correct? If I caught that last night, that's pretty cool. I would love to have a business like that, but like what would I print that people would buy to necessitate something like that? I don't know. You deal in automotive and industrial good parts. There's a place for it, for sure. I mean, I know some people have made a business out of doing this kind of stuff, but I'm not a modeler. And I could, of course, use other people's models with permission, if the licensing is right. That's what Buana's doing. You think we need to raid John Riggs? We did! We raided John Riggs like a month or two ago. No, a month ago? I never really heard back from him, though. I totally agree though. He's a fun follow. I love how drop table employees is dropping. That's just fun. It's like irony. Irony personified. Right there. Looks like my fiber is ready to be picked up. Pick it up in the store by... Oh, God, I don't have to do it tonight. Which is great. Your fiber, dietary, or internet? I wish it was internet. No, dietary. Since having to stop drinking coffee, it has slowed down things like immensely. And so I've been needing to get something, and someone recommended tonight some fiber. Psyllium husk, I think, fiber. So I'm going to get some, see how I do. Mix it in with my morning tea chino, and hopefully that does exactly what I need it to do. That's exactly what I need it to do. Because, I mean, I've been doing my best to avoid things that I know bring me into harm's way with that kind of thing. But it's just, getting into the point where I have to be regular with it. And I don't think I have much of a choice. Without drinking coffee, that was the thing I used, right? And it worked well for that. Not having it, I will tell you, has been very problematic. Metamucil has capsule. Well, I think I want to go with the powder because I can get more of it. And, I mean, I don't know how much is too much. I don't travel a lot, and you get more for your money. It's more economical. Plus, I can just mix it in with my my tea chino every morning. So I'm not too concerned about it. Yeah, prunes I could take in bits and pieces, not too much, not too many. I don't know. I kind of lose their flavor quickly for me. I've been having fun with mango lately. I wish I could eat bananas. I've been having apples. Because I got them on sale. I got like 3 Granny Smiths for $1. Haven't found any more, otherwise I'd grab them. Usually for apples, I'll grab a Granny Smith. For me. So. Getting old sucks. Oh, it does. It does, me too. It does. Oh, you having some issues with the video? Pepstick? The video is lagging? It is? Shouldn't be. I don't see it lagging on my end. The chat is lagging? That's possible. Fun with mangoes. Dibs on prawn movie title. You can have it. I love a good mango. Chat messages are on the stream 3 seconds before you see them in chat. That does happen. There may very well be a delay. They're definitely not in synchronization. Sorry, at first, like, anytime someone says something about, like, delay or whatever, I'm just like, what's going on? Is something broken? Do I need to fix it? What's going on? What's happening? Lots of times the video chat get out of sync. Oh, yeah. Watermelon's good for this weather. Oh, yeah. They had some on sale, but I didn't get any. I probably should have, because they were, like, really, like, the small watermelons, like, for $1. I showed Diana, and she's like, ah! I'm like, because those would have been the ones to score. No, you didn't freak me out. Don't worry about it. Better go before you do any more damage. Yeah, Liz, I hear you. I should probably do the same thing, huh? What? Oh, there's Rocket Sage. There we go. Rocket Sage. She's the one. She's a geologist.
A productive day. Very pleased with it.
Looks like she's camping right now. That's so funny. She's Twitch IRLing. Wow. Okay. Who do we have? John is streaming. We can do that square guy. We haven't done him in a while. Except now I have a freeze frame, and the problem with that is I've got... Thank you very much, Fix'em Dude, for unlocking me. There's Deviously Mango. We're going to be rating that square guy. It's been a while. He had a fun... it's been so long, and I mean, admittedly, he's a LEGO streamer. LEGO streamers don't always hang out in here. Zach is probably the only one really with... I mean, hang on. Anybody... Amishaste pops in before his streams, which is always nice to see. So I know I need to find way more Twitch just chatting geeky streamers. Always, Fred does come in as well. Everyone gets busy. I totally get it. I'm just saying, I know I have to find other streamers who aren't gamers, who just chat and hang out. Apart from that, a lot of the people that I follow are the people that I enjoy watching, like LEGO streamers. So, there you go. Freeze is still on. I apologize. Gonna unfreeze myself now. I right-clicked instead of wrong-clicking. I guess I wrong-clicked. I love you. I appreciate you, but at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the force be with you always. Gonna go ahead and get my Perillo Raider emote ready. Perillo Raider. Try middle clicking. I do not have a middle button anymore. Have I tried the hot tub section? I have not. I've never been in there. Probably never will. I need to confirm a ban? What? So, thank you, everybody, for the hype train. Really appreciated that. Happy birthday once again to Krusty. I've done everything I wanted to do tonight. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Don't know what I'm going to be printing, but I have a feeling it's going to be something Sithy or Vadery, because this filament I definitely want to play with for a while. I love it. This filament is fantastic. The Vader peg came out perfect. Alright, we're going to be Tusken rating that square guy in 3, 2, 1. See you tomorrow at 6. Pacific.
What the freak, this is too good. What? Ah. Oi. Oi. What if love, what if crime, thask, one knife, 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 ah.
So just before you read that, Darcy, I feel like I can hear something.
I can hear something too.
Do you hear something like approaching?
Up this time.
Well, that's good.
I can really hear it.
Yeah, I feel like I can hear something approaching.
Me too. What is it? Do you have any
From the
idea?
distance, maybe. It sounds
Kind of
vaguely...
far away.
It sounds loud. It's a sort of like rumbling. It's...
Hello, bestie.
Well, that was our bestie Bex saying hello, but I can hear something else as well. Casualty says I can't hear anything. Amazons is here. Hi, Amazons. Maybe that's what I heard. It's Amazons approaching. That's what we heard.
No, not
but
Amazons.
Maybe someone else
Raiders.
as well. I think
Tuscan
it's,
Raiders.
Does it sound kind of like a train or something?
It sounds kind of like a train.
I reckon it does.
Some kind of crazy, wacky, insanity train. I reckon it's a... Oh my god, it is a train! Darcy, look, it's the train! It's the Chris Parilla train! And it's,
It just left.
It left. It completely blanked us. It, This is fine.